What's up, y'all? Welcome to my channel. My name is Aisha, and this is where we talk about everything else from the top of the head to the sole of the feet. Now, today we are going to talk about the health of our hair. When to say yes, when to say no, when to know you've lost the battle, and when to fight some more. Okay, y'all. Let's get into it. Alright, so if you're new to my channel right now, I love to talk about locks, y'all. I have these wonderful locks that I have been growing up almost 5 years, and my journey has been amazing. And each and every day I'm like, oh my gosh, I get to get up and I ain't gotta do my hair. So y'all, it's always exciting. But I wanted to talk about hair health and when to say no, when to say yes, when to give up, when to fight more, okay? So let me just start off and preface it with this. When I first got my locks, my plan was just to have them. It wasn't to death to us part. It wasn't, hey, well, I just want this for a little bit. It was, I'm gonna have them as long as it serves me, and when it doesn't, they can go away. And I will tell you guys this right now, which may change in the future. If I ever decide not to have locks, I will not be combing anything out. It will be, give me the scissors and let's have a whole cutting of hair party. I have no problem cutting my hair, right? I have done it many times over, and I mean cut. I mean going from here to like a taper cut, like no issues whatsoever. So for me, if this no longer serves me, there's issues going on, if my hair health is not good, I'm okay with letting it go. Now, having said that, I've had several issues. Y'all don't mind my nails, they're sad today. I have several hair issues over many years before I got locks. In the last almost 5 years, I've had no issues with my hair whatsoever, like none. Like no falling out, no thinning, none. Like, well, let me take this back. I had a little bit of random thinning out of nowhere, but I never lost a lock. I never, like, you would never know it. It was like, it was thin for a few months and then it was back. And you can literally see in a lock where it got a little bit thinner, like my hair acted like it wanted to act a fool, and then it decided that that wasn't a good thing to do, so it rebound, which is a great thing. But there are some instances where locks just don't work for you. If your hair is not healthy, they may not work for you. If your hair is shedding and thin and already on the cusp of being nothing, it may not work for you. Having healthy hair or healthy scalp is much more important than having the ease of what locks can bring, okay? Because they can also bring, with the wrong loctician, is stress on your scalp. It can also bring all kinds of things out of it that maybe you didn't know was there. And so sometimes it's just not a good idea, or there may come a time when they no longer serve you. So meaning that maybe they're just too long for your lifestyle and you want to cut them and you decide to cut them off. Or like I said, the heaviness of them, even though locks are your natural hair, so generally they're just not heavy, but maybe it pulls on your scalp more than you can bear. Maybe it's too long. There's so many things. Maybe you get hair fungus, y'all. It's a real thing. It's a real thing. There's sometimes circumstances that will not allow for you to keep your locks, and that's okay. We just got to understand that the health of our hair is more important than our hairstyle or our hair choices, okay? So I say all that to say this. I've had my locks for almost 5 years. I have no intention on cutting them right now. I have no intention on definitely not combing them out. Not combing them out. And I have no intention on really changing them at all. They're just going to stay the way they are. Eventually, I'm sure I will cut them because there will come a point where they become a chore. Like trying to get my hair in a ponytail right now is a lot, but I welcome that lot because I wanted this ponytail for a long time. But if it gets down to like like lower back area, I'd be like, okay, yeah, it's time for a little chop. So part of my story is that I started my daughter's locks back in 2020. And this is kind of where this comes from, because we both made a decision this past week that changes her lock journey completely. We started in 2020 and it was not intentional. I put little small twists in her hair. I made a whole grid. It was beautiful. And we just kept it. it came to a point at the end of the summer where it was like, either we're gonna come on out or we're gonna keep them, and we chose to keep them. And they were doing well for a while, but lately, I would say within the last year, it has been very stunted growth, and her hair texture is completely different from mine. Like, and I'll maybe put up a picture of what her hair looks like. Even her hair color, her hair color is fabulous, because it's like brown and then it's like frosted at the ends. It's like, what? That's just how her hair is. Always been like that. It's lighter at the ends, and it is absolutely amazing, and I love it. But there came a point where we said, okay, we need to reevaluate whether these locks are going to serve you or not. And what I mean is that for many, many years, like with her hair, she has very dense hair, but it also draws up. So her shrinkage is wild. Okay, like mine is crazy, but hers is just off the chain. And so when her locks started to mature more and more, it literally looked like she got haircuts after, like one after the other, like constantly getting haircuts, to the point where it is just as long as it is when she started, and it's been almost 4 years. And that's just because the shrinkage, but also some outside factors and some other things that had contributed to her hair not growing as it should, and some other things. So she's a little bit older, so I require more care for her hair from her versus me. And so you have to be able to care for your hair. Y'all, by the time I was in middle school, I did my own hair, unless it was cornrows, which if you don't know what a cornrow is, go look it up. But it's like straight back. Like, I'm taking my braids. Now, I didn't have no like 4 braids or anything like that, y'all. We weren't that hardcore. But I would have all kinds of designs in my hair. It was fabulous. And I would keep them for 2 weeks, take them out, wash my hair, blow dry, do it again. Boom, boom, boom. That is what I had. And so it was really easy for me to do my hair. So when I didn't have it, I would put mini twists in or mini braids in, or put my hair in a bun, ponytail, whatever. I didn't mind doing my hair. Like, I loved it. And I've done my hair for that long, at least my natural hair, all kinds of styles. Like, if I can YouTube it, if I can figure it out, then I would do it. And so she's kind of at that age where she can do the same, and keeping her hair up is a big thing. Now, locks are really simple, but it has been harder to keep it up. And we have found that her shrinkage is now breakage. It's no longer just, my hair is just super coiled. It's just breakage, and it's coming out now. And so we've tried different things, and although those things started to work, we made the decision now it's time to transition. It's time to change things up a bit. And she wants to play around with hair in different ways, and I'm like, you can, but just understand you gotta take care of your hair, because her hair, like I said, it is thicker, and once we transition out of it, it will be a lot different than you just get up and go. And so a big reason why we chose to make this decision is because of the lack of growth, the breakage, and then when her hair is down, y'all, I don't know, like when I was in middle school and elementary school and stuff like that, I had a tendency to do this. I was nervous, I did this. I'm happy, I did this. Whatever, I did this. I bit my nails. Now, I was never one to bite my nails down to the nubs. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Like, I remember specifically in school, girls who bit their nails down until they bled. And I would like, that's rough, man. Them nerves is bad. But I was never that. I always bit them down to like nothing. Like they were just, oh, your nails just really don't grow. Which they did grow. I just bit them down every time they did. And that's what happened. Some people have nervous tics. Some people do this or that. She pulls at her hair. And so what that has created is that literally her hair from her hairline, like up here, is like right here. And the rest of her hair is down here. And it's literally from her doing this all day. Like she'll just be thinking, and I'll find her doing this. And you can see at her ends where she has literally created a ball at the end, or you can see that it's just matted at the end, and not in a way that it would naturally log, in a way that somebody sat here and did this all day. And so she'll have thinning, like if she does it this far up, she'll have thinning right here, and then it's hanging on by literally threads. And so we made the decision that, hey, locks are not serving you right now. Like, you can't keep your hands out of your head. It is not growing the way it should, like her hair grew before locks. And so it is not for her right now. And maybe it will be in the future, maybe it won't, but it is not for her, y'all. So I'm gonna attempt and succeed at taking out her hair because she is still young. I don't want her to have to start over. If she wanted to cut all her hair off, then I'd be like, hey, let's do it. But she does not. She definitely wants to keep her hair in her length. So we're going to do that. So y'all, pray for me with this journey. But that is a reason why you may just stop, transition out of them. Because one, they're not growing. Two, you can't stop doing this, right? Really and truly. It is remarkable. And she is a thinker, okay? She's an intellect to the nth degree. So it's always like this. And if you find yourself doing stuff like that to damage, or you can't stop, or it's hard, or it's calming, then maybe it's not the right choice for you. Now, I know there are options, like pulling your hair back, braiding it back, whatnot. Her hair is in a ponytail and a bun a lot for her different activities and stuff like that, but that's not enough, and it has never been enough. So we made that decision to comb out her locks, y'all. Okay, we're gonna be combing out her locks this summer, and it may take a few weeks to do so because she doesn't have a ton of locks. I would say a little over 200 locks, but they are small. She has a small head. And it's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a lot of patience and a lot of conditioner, like a lot, but we're gonna get through it. So if you're in that in between where you're just like, man, I've been at this thing for years and years and years and years, I'm not seeing any progress, my hairstyle, it may not be doing this, plus you've seen progress when you've had your natural, loose, natural hair, or your what do you call it, oh gosh, relaxed hair, y'all. It just went relaxed hair, and you've seen progress. Maybe locks are not for you. Maybe locks are not the thing that you want to go after. And it sounds crazy saying it, and I never thought I would be that person that says that, because I've seen how locks flourish, how hair flourishes when you don't do anything to it, when you're not messing around with it. But I've also seen a lot of times when you're just sitting here messing in it, how it can be damaging to your hair as well. And so y'all, there are circumstances in which I say, hey girl, don't get them locks. And this is one of them. This is one that says, hey, listen, it's time to transition and make that decision. After all, and I know this sounds crazy, and I would have never said this 5 years ago, but it's only hair. No, I take that back. I wouldn't have said this like 10 years ago. This is after all my hair stuff, because before it was hair. It was about the hair. But truly, if you have healthy hair with another method, the locks is only hair. Change what you're doing. No one says you gotta be, you get locks and you gotta be locks forever. Nobody said that. And if anybody tell you that, or they shame you because you getting rid of your locks, man, bump that. Okay? Y'all, bump that. It's not like, okay, so I live in the world of health and fitness, where if you're vegan, people are like, you gotta be vegan or nothing. I'm like, nah, today I'm vegan. Tomorrow I'm carnivore. The next day I'm a pescatarian. Like, I'm gonna be what I'm gonna be, okay? I'm gonna be the person that eats. There you go. That's what you can take to the bank. I'm gonna be the person that does what is best for my hair, what is right for my hair, what is healthy for my hair. So if you're on that line, just ask yourself those questions and make that decision. Trust me, your hair's gonna look fabulous. And in transition, if it don't look fabulous, ladies, wigs have come a long way. Get yourself a good wig, okay? Take care of the wig. Put that wig on and wear it proudly. All right, guys, I will see you guys next time. Bye.